Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Some shoppers wait all year to spend and save. But have you thought about how those big buying days affect stocks? Senior Wealth Advisor Brad White joins us on the 4. Brad, welcome. Let's get right into talking about the idea of Black Friday. Give us a quick lesson about the term and where it originated.
Yeah, I thought we'd start off with a little fun. Where did the term Black Friday even come from? I honestly didn't know. And in my research, the first time I found this term coined was actually back in Friday in 1869, where the price of gold crashed and our economy felt that for a couple of years. But that's not really the way that we've coined the term Black Friday. That actually stems from Philadelphia in 1961. What happened is everybody would rush there to go see the Army-Navy football game. And then when the game ended, the streets would basically flood with people going out to shop. And so it was actually traffic cops in Philadelphia that coined the term Black Friday, as if it was like the streets turned black, right, with this sea of people all going to shop at once. And I can imagine being a traffic cop, that probably not being a great day or a fun experience for you. So a little interesting. I didn't know all of that, but that apparently is how the term was coined. It's
a little easier these days. We don't see quite the long lines anymore because a lot of people can do the online shopping. Talk about how Black Friday and Cyber Monday affect stocks. Most people think of it as deep discount days, but should you also be investing? Maybe you know a company that has a hot toy this year or a hot gadget. Should you be putting your money into those companies?
Yeah, so I'm really glad you asked that. Now, one of the most important things to always remember when it comes to stocks and the stock market is stocks and stock markets never trade based off what's happening right now, ever. And that's a huge thing that people don't understand. They always trade based off what might or what people expect to happen into the future. So I'll give you an example. Let's say, and this is just a hypothetical example, that you were thinking, oh man, Amazon is going to do incredibly well, right? Because when Christmas time rolls around and Black Friday, that everybody's going to use them to order things. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy that stock. Please keep in mind that if you know that and you think that, guess what? Everybody else already knows that. That is built into the stock price today. So in other words, lofty expectations on a hot toy from a company or something like Amazon, that's built in. So please know that that's kind of not like some inside information or something you don't know about it. You shouldn't let that dictate your investment strategy. I might sound like a broken record, but there are day traders and some people do that for a living. But for the most, everybody else, the other 99%, you should be long-term investors. And anything that happens on a particular Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or even a whole holiday season really shouldn't change the type of stocks you own over the long term in your overall portfolio for the long term. But I know that sometimes people think that like, oh, this is kind of the hot thing of the holiday season. I'm just going to go get on it now. Just know it's not quite that simple, to pick a stock like that.
You talk about looking at investment with long-term goals. I think that also holds true for your purchasing. You want to buy a lot of gifts during this time of year, but you have to remember that your budget really is year-round, and you got to make sure that you don't go into debt over these holiday gifts.
Yeah, unfortunately, as an advisor, I've seen this, quite a lot, right? And the reason why is pretty logical because most everybody does their budgeting on a monthly basis, right? It's a lot easier to do that, to kind of know, hey, this is my rent or my mortgage every month or what my car payments are and what I spend on food. And here's the income I make, each paycheck. What happens is a lot of times people kind of spend that throughout a normal month, forgetting about the times where the extra stuff comes into play, holiday season being one of them, where everybody just spends more money than an average month. And if you didn't build that into kind of your yearly budget, kind of escrow that money throughout the year for, you can get into trouble. And the biggest worry that we have as advisors is credit card debt, right? There's good debt and bad debt, and nothing's worse than credit card. You might pay 20, 25% or more. And if you're paying that interest, it's swimming upstream. I mean, it's a hole you can't climb out of.
Something
now, I want to be
keep
clear.
In mind.
I'm a huge fan of paying for everything with credit cards. Huge fan of it.
If you can
pay it off every month,
exactly.
Because you're going to make a free 1% to 3% on cashback rewards and things like that. So it's a great strategy to use that to pay for things, but don't let yourself start paying that heavy interest, and that's how they win and you lose.
A big lesson for us. I know we all are tempted by those deals, but really it's a long-term thing. So kind of sock away that money every month so that when it comes time to spend, we can dig into all those discounts. Brad White, thank you so much for joining us today on the 4 with some really helpful consumer tips as we head into holiday shopping season.